2 designers, an iconic pop star, and 1 master of merch. I'm Teffy Pessoa, and this is MTV's Merch Masters, the badass competition show where 2 designers go head-to-head to create an original, must-have piece of merch that every true stan would want to own. Battling it out today, we have Lee, a fashion designer, and we have Niani, also a fashion designer. How do you feel to be here?
I'm anxious,
You're
but
anxious?
excited.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm
Feel
excited, trying to get my energy running.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, you know.
No coffee, no caffeine, nothing?
No, running
Just
on
water.
0.
Just
Water.
youth. Okay, youth and dreams. Me too. Today, you'll be designing merch for an artist that turns heads on any red carpet, merging cowboy couture with futuristic glam, singer, rapper, and pop sensation. Lil Nas X.
Yay!
Oh my. Lil Nas X, oh my gosh, he's such an icon. I love his stuff.
He's iconic.
Iconic.
When you see Lil Nas X walk a red carpet, you can't help but just be shocked. He really is a true creative. I know for sure I really have to bring it.
Here's how it's gonna work. You'll have 2.5 hours and access to anything in our design pantry to create an original piece of merch for Lil Nas X. The judges and I will then decide which one of you will walk away with the title of Merch Master and a $1,000 cash prize.
$1,000, Teffy, just write the check. It's already signed, sealed, delivered. Period.
Judging is my least favorite part of the competition. I like judging everywhere else but here. So I brought in 2 experts to keep me company today. We have the dazzling Deshelle McKillian, founder and creative director of Gallery LA, and a true champion of sustainability in fashion. And rounding out the panel, we have AB Fam. Hey. DJ, model, and influencer who can provide great beats and even better threads. To keep things interesting, each of your designs must include a secret design material. Today, you'll be using a material that shines just as bright as Lil Nas X. Ready? Are you sure?
Ready.
You sure?
Yeah, ready as we'll ever be,
All right,
yeah.
all right. Let me hear you. No, I'm just kidding. It's sequins!
So many sequins in different colors and different shades. It's like someone literally bought up the entire store full of sequins.
You will need to integrate sequins into your unique design and bring some exhibition to this competition.
Okay.
Come get your sequins because your time starts now.
Give me.
So we are watching 2 very different personalities compete right now. So I'm excited. I'm
So excited
Yeah.
to see what they're gonna come up with.
And they seem really excited too.
Make it more fashion. I'm Lee Haskett. I'm 18 years old and I'm from New York City. Currently, I am a full-time student at the Fashion Institute of Technology. Growing up, Barbie was a huge inspiration to me. She embodied like everything that I wanted to be. Designing clothes for Barbie, it really kickstarted my love for fashion. My design aesthetic is very fabulous, very specialty, very evening.
I love Lee's style and fashion choices. It is very bold, it is very attention grabbing, and I think it's very synonymous with Lil Nas X's style.
My game plan for this competition is to make something more limited edition. I'm making a silk taffeta dolman sleeve jacket with embroidery work and patches, heavily inspired by Lil Nas X Call Me By Your Name music video when he's going up to heaven and then sliding down on the stripper pole into hell. I am doing like a lot of embroidery work to mimic fire and clouds. And then a separating zipper in the front to represent a stripper pole.
Are you familiar with a stripper pole?
With stripper poles?
Obviously, that video is pretty much iconic. So for fans to have a piece of that video, it's even more than pure merchandise. It's art, it's wearable art.
I'm Niani Phillips. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Bethesda, Maryland. I'm a fashion designer and a model. I've been designing since I was around 10 years old. While I was in FIT, I launched my own denim brand, which is called Not Your Normal Denim. The apparel that I make, it's like a cool different take on denim. Really bright, very artistic, but like also a little more on the classier side. So the sequins are gonna go all around the jacket. What I'm thinking for my design is to use recycled denim because of the whole Western cowboy vibe to it. So I'm making a denim jacket with sequin trim, Lil Nas X written on the sleeves, and a big X in the back. Sequins up on the collar.
She's going for a little bit of a sequin jacket moment.
Oh my God, like a tour jean jacket? Stop, my heart, my 90s heart.
One of my favorite songs from him is Rodeo. I really want to represent like where he's from and what his original work was like in my design.
They're both working off like 2 different songs.
And different eras, different Lil Nas X eras.
I only have 2.5 hours for this design, so I am straight away cutting my pattern pieces out.
He's showing his design skills right now.
Are we gonna take merch to a couture level?
I mean, that's what I expect from Lee.
I am using a baby blue taffeta. I like to use taffeta because of the feel and the texture of it.
Taffeta, it reminds me a lot of nylon, which is what most bomber jackets are made out of, and I'm trying to emulate that.
I'm using baby blue to represent the sky. It's just a very easy transitional color.
2 hours left.
I know.
If you guys need a pep talk, just call me over. Or not, I'm a Cancer, I'm gonna do it regardless, so.
I'm using red fabric paint on the sleeves of the jacket because I want it to be a shocking color and something that kind of represents the type of style Lil Nas X has. It's very colorful and very bright. Hey.
Hi, I am so excited. What's going on?
My whole idea was to keep it more centered to like the merch, so almost anyone can wear it, regardless if they're in fashion or if they're scientists. Like they'll put on the jacket and like, yeah, I'm repping Lil Nas X.
It's for the people.
It's for the people. That's what I'm trying to do.
Woo, I love it.
My design is something that Lil Nas X fans can wear all the time, going to a concert, when they're going out to brunch, and it's always going to be a statement piece.
I love that she's painting because that is taking that like wearable art to like the next level.
Designing something for Lil Nas X is no easy task.
Lil Nas fans expect something like exceptional.
Yeah, zero minimalism.
For my applique, I am using cloud patches and fire patches to represent heaven and hell.
Appliques are basically a 3-dimensional embroidery patchwork. Never done appliques like this before.
Usually at home, I hand sew all of my appliques on, but I don't have time.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hello.
I'm really glad I chose what to wear today because I almost wore this in pink. It's so crazy. I would have been so embarrassed.
You wouldn't even have it because I made it.
Handmade.
Tour.
Look at me. I'm stunning.
How are you gonna blend your own style with Lil Nas X?
I think we're pretty much in the same category of camp.
Camp.
So this is like an everyday kind of
Yes,
look for
I always wear something colorful. I usually go to class in like 10-inch stilettos.
Nobody
So-
said Bad Bitchery was easy.
Exactly.
I like Lil Nas X because he's very avant-garde and very out there, kind of like me.
I'm gonna let you get back to work, and I'm so excited.
I'm so stoked.
As I am putting on these darn appliques, I've noticed that the iron is not working. These appliques are not sticking. If they don't stick, and my whole conceptual idea will be lost. I'm just gonna have to make do, use some hokey pokey hot glue, smack it down.
I like sequins because they're a pop of color. It's something that immediately catches your eye.
Neoni, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. Just adding some trim right now to the jacket.
I want to make sure that the sequins are embodied throughout the entire piece, not just one section.
I'm interested in seeing how they're going to incorporate sequins into tour merch.
It really adds that like flair. Like anything with sequins is like, you're gonna stand out, and I feel like that's what Lil Nas X represents.
Right. I'm adding sequins along the seams because it's a denim jacket, so there's a lot of seams on there. I want to add enough so that it still pops because the rest of the jacket's gonna be a little more like casual.
Denim isn't loud, and I wonder how loud Neoni is gonna make it with the sequins, and is that going to be enough for Lil Nas X fans?
Exactly.
Right.
I want more.
Right. More is more.
You guys have an hour left.
Time has gone really fast, and I haven't got a single sequin down, and that's a problem. If I don't have sequins, I'm gonna lose. I am using clear sequins on the top of the shirt to represent like stars, like me, and then red sequins on the flames to give it more of a texture, more of a pizzazz.
A what?
Pizzazz.
What does that mean?
Like a pizzazz, but it's a pizzazz.
I want to add an X to the back of the jacket, so I'm using the sequin material in black to do it. So what I'm gonna do is draw the X here just because I'm not that great with letters, like my handwriting's not the best. So I'm cutting out the sequin X. I just need to make sure that it is absolutely perfect because it's this statement piece.
30 minutes.
I'm writing Call Me By Your Name on the back of the jacket. The jacket's inspired by the song, so has to be there.
Lee, he spelled your incorrectly. Don't look. And it is not in pencil. Hey, you.
Hello.
Can you do me a favor? Let me just see the back. The apostrophe, how do we get that out of there?
Oh my God.
Right, okay.
There's time.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Thank God, you're one of those girls who tell you if you have lipstick stuck in your teeth.
Got your back, babe.
The fashion world is extremely competitive. Winning Merch Masters will further push my confidence in pursuing this career in life. So I am just going to cover that little apostrophe up with a pearl bead. The only thing that's giving me grief is these goddamn heels, but I'm a trooper, I'm an icon, I'm a legend. Let's kill it.
Five minutes left.
Thank you, 5.
Great. I'm a little worried my jacket doesn't pop enough, so I'm going to add a sequin trim to the lettering of the Lil Nas X, and hopefully that will be enough. Winning Merch Masters would prove to me I am a true designer and that I am capable of making it big in the fashion world. I really did execute my vision. My jacket is something that you really would see in a merch store and that anyone who's a fan of him, regardless of how old they are, can wear.
My plan is to stitch all these sequins on Call Me By Your Name, but then I realized my time crunch.
We are still missing zipper, hem, neckline. Time is of the essence. I don't think Lee is going to get the sequins on. But we need those sequins.
I'm taking
The sequence out since I don't have time for it.
Without that, he's gonna be in trouble.
the last step of this jacket is to put the zipper on. As I'm sewing the final seams, I am really happy how it's looking. I think Lil Nas X fans would like this design because you really have to be a true fan to understand the intricacies and the meaning behind this piece.
Guys, 1 minute left. 1 actual minute left. No pressure.
Just gotta work quick.
I mean, it's really down to the wire right now.
Why am I sweating? Time's up. Step back from your stations.
The jacket looks really good. With the time I had, I did an absolutely amazing job.
I'm proud of what I've done. I have really hit the secret material. It's all throughout the jacket. It really speaks to who Lil Nas X is as an artist.
I cannot wait to see these up close and then maybe leave with them both. I don't know, whatever. Just don't check my bags when I walk out of the building. Okay, you two, meet me at the merch table. Ladies, let's ride. All right. That was dorky. Hello. Hi.
Heading into judging, I am absolutely petrified. I'm feeling like it's judgment day. These ladies, they're gorgeous, but they're intimidating as heck.
Watching you both work and how quickly you guys can bring an idea to life was, como se dice, amazing. Niani, what did you make for us today?
I decided to make a denim jacket. So we have Lil Nas X written on the sleeves with like a cowboy western vibe. And then we have the sequin trim along the seams of the jacket. And I also have a big X on the back.
Niani, I love a denim jacket. It's giving me Nashville rock and roll, hip hop, Old Town Road vibes.
Yes,
and you know what? My
exactly.
horses, they may be in the back. You don't know. With the writing, I would have loved it to say like words all over the jacket, like heaven, hell,
Right.
Montero. But at the end of the day, if I were to walk past this on a merch stand, I'd be like, that's a jacket.
Niani, I love your design. I think you did a great job incorporating the element of sequins. I love the big sequin X. I love the cowboy influences mixed with the bedazzling, very Lil Nas X. But I was hoping to see a little bit of color.
Because it is Lil Nas X, I was expecting a little bit more. He's such an icon that I would have loved like something over the top. But I love that you stuck with denim. As someone who is like really into sustainability, denim has such a long life.
Lee, do us the honor of telling us about your merch.
It's a dolman sleeve jacket slash shirt that you can wear either or. I wanted to do something a little bit more out there because I am a little bit more out there. As
You
can
are?
See, I kind of wanted to do something limited edition. True fans would know it.
I love the story here. Fans would immediately know what you were referring to. I also love the play with it being rain and the pearls. I love a pearl.
I do too, girl.
And I do love a cropped bomber. I know that's not the technical term, but I'm not a scientist, okay? I would have loved to see this sewed on, but you know,
Yes.
time,
Yes.
annoying.
And I do love the sequins that you incorporated, but I wish there was a little bit more sequins, especially because we were looking forward to the Call Me By Your Name being covered in
Yeah.
sequins.
I was just so impressed that you took the Montero music video and conceptualized a piece from that. I think it's what a fan would truly love and appreciate, but the writing, take it up a notch, just something so it's just not like Sharpie.
These are definitely pieces of merch that are fit for Lil Nas X. But we have a very hard decision to make because there can only be one master of merch. The judges and I need a second to discuss. We'll see you in like a few hours or tomorrow. Just stay here.
Right.
I need to win because one, I need a new pair of shoes, and two, I need to prove to myself and to everybody else that this is what I need to do with my life.
Being a fan, which one am I gonna gravitate towards?
I'm a little worried by the judges' comments that my jacket doesn't pop enough. I hope that everything else that I've added is enough to put me at the top.
So Lee, you took the concept of the Montero music video and executed it into a fashion piece. But the design element was sequenced, and I would have really loved to see a little bit more of that added.
Niani, I love that you incorporated the sequins beautifully. I just wish it was a little bit less safe.
Unfortunately, only one of you can walk away with the $1,000 cash prize and title of Merch Master. And the winner is Lee. Congratulations.
Yeah, girl, money, money, give me the money.
Thank you. I'm thinking the Academy. Thank you.
You really hit the mark. This is a stand piece.
You made a piece by hand, and that is so impressive.
I won Merch Masters. I am overwhelmed with happiness, and I'm going to take over the industry, baby.
Niani, come on, that's amazing.
Thank
I
you.
hope you're proud of yourself.
I am. This experience was very eye-opening for me. X sadly doesn't mark the spot for me. I'm not bringing home the treasure today, but I will in the future.
Thank you guys so much. That was incredible. And we'll see you next time on Merch Masters.